So this is a very well-represented tournament, actually, both character and region-wise. But here we go, game 1 on Dreamland, Falco versus Peach. Yeah. So this is the very matchup that we saw Ginger get upset in yesterday, and it's a very difficult one for Falco. He definitely has to be very careful compared to most of his high-tier matchups. He can afford to take a few more risks against other characters, but against Peach, that one bad risk could lead to your death after one hit, so just have to be very careful. Falco is going to tend to win the neutral more often. He's got the tools to win the neutral consistently, but Peach's punish game really hurts against Falco.
You can see Nerd, he's kind of doing, you know, you're almost doing play-by-play, but not really, because as you say, he should be dominating the neutral. You see Nerd playing extremely well in the neutral. The thing about Peach is she's sort of designed to take advantage of the very few bad things about Falco.
Right.
Either bad decisions or bad execution, and we might see an example of that right now. And when Falco gets in a bad state of, you know, disadvantage, he's in real trouble against the floatier characters.
Yeah, Peach definitely has the capability of killing Falco pretty much any time he's off stage. He's liable to die against Peach as long as her edge guarding is good. Mom not quite able to finish that edge guard there, but he'll have many more opportunities to take advantage of that. Nerd finally taking the first stock though, but this is definitely going to be a grind, especially on Dreamland.
Yeah, the thing about this matchup is it used to be actually semi-rare, but I think that Armada's run against, you know, America's top players really kind of put this matchup on the map.
Yeah.
Because there was a time when this was relatively rare.
Yeah.
And now it's just, you know, you see it at every local even.
Yeah. No, it's a very common matchup these days, and you typically tend to see the Peaches winning as well because of, like I said, situations like that. That edge guard right there, Nerd off stage and dies instantly for it. So Mom with a healthy lead now.
Yeah, this is where it starts to become bad for Falcos. A lot of times, Falcos are.
Wow.
Oh my God, that's another one.
That was really good coverage from Mom on that fade back, landing with the aerial. Still managed to cover because he did the full hop fair to cover in case Nerd did a close high recovery, but Nerd went for the jump back. Mom still able to cover it. Now he is cooking.
Yeah, he's definitely on fuego right now.
Yeah, this is looking ugly. Okay.
Yeah, just dropped the edge guard. You saw his eyes widen just a little bit. Like, I don't know how much caffeine he's had, but he's definitely wide awake right now.
Okay. Nerd finally finding that kill, but a lot of work to do here.
Yeah, this is when Falco has sort of forced their approach, because that's going to be it.
Yep.
When you're down, you can't really, you can play the camping game, but not really. You got to approach, and you know you have to approach. So,
right.
And Peach also knows you have to approach. So a lot of times they start baiting. You know, they do the really short, really underrated wave dash back with Peach. You know, they'll down smash you, catch you coming in. You know, make you miss, make you pay. Yeah. That's kind of the way it goes. And Falcos have been guilty of having their mentality kind of crumble against Peaches.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen so many Falco versus Peach matches exactly like that game 1, where the first stock starts with the Falco winning every neutral interaction, racking up all this %, but then he can't quite get the kill, and then all of a sudden it's even. All of a sudden, next stock he gets hit once and dies, and then it's all downhill from there. Yeah. It's like literally dominoes just falling in a row. It gets bad, and the momentum clearly in Mom's favor right now. So Nerd needs to try to take this stock first, try to get some momentum back in his favor.
Yeah, I always say it, whenever a slow character is running at you with reckless abandonment, then you're really doing something wrong. You need to figure that out. Like, you literally saw Mom run full speed, which is, you know, comical because full speed for Peach is really slow. You're in full speed across the stage and just kind of swung at him.
Yeah.
And, you know, that means that there's a strategic error that you need to fix immediately.
Right.
There it is again. He just...
Yeah,
Peach should not be running at you at all.
Yeah, no, Mom definitely, generally speaking, on the more aggressive side for Peaches, but even then, Nerd is leaving his defenses a little too open for sure.
Yeah, it's one of those things, right, where when you're up a stock and it's like you're not really losing much.
Ooh.
Like, your wrist feels less like a wrist. That's kind of unfortunate. I feel like there's something he could have done to survive that situation.
Yeah, but the recoveries haven't been too mixed up either from Nerd. He's pretty much always going for the side B, the quick side B, and Mom has been able to cover it very often. So Nerd's gonna need to try to attempt at least something a little bit different on the recovery. try to make it harder on Mom, because if he keeps doing the side B, he might keep getting caught as well.
Yeah, it feels like Mom just has a read on all of his habits at this point. Like the first 35 seconds or so of the first game, Nerd was looking like the second coming of PPMD. and then all of a sudden, Mom adapted to every single instance what he likes to do. And you haven't really seen him adapt back and change things up.
Yeah, no, he definitely needs to alter the game plan a bit here.
Yeah, call an audible, please. This is not working.
Yeah, I think part of Nerd's issue, honestly, is that he's playing almost a bit too safe. When you see these neutral interactions, he's always kind of fading away. Sometimes you want to go in, you want to exert the pressure, you want to get strings going and combos going like that one.
It's like your mid-set coaching, Chillin. I thought that was
Maybe
illegal.
he's listening. Maybe he's listening. But yeah, sometimes you got to go in. You got to take advantage of winning that neutral interaction instead of just getting your straight percent and running away. Because Falco, if he's just getting straight hits the whole match, is not going to beat Peach. He needs those juicy combos, which obviously a little bit harder to do against Peach than like a Spacey, but Falco can still combo Peach pretty damn well.
Yeah, I agree. It's a different kind of combo.
Yeah.
But, you know, like Falco has two different kind of combos. There's like the fast faller combos and then the floaties. And
yeah.
A lot of Falcos are really good at converting those hits against, you know, other fast fallers, but against the floatiers, you know, they don't really put the time in to lab it.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a little tougher. You kind of have to pick your moves a bit more carefully for the floaty combos as opposed to the Spacey combos. So, Nerd in a bad spot here. If he can take this stock, though, it might not be over, but...
Yeah, this is a really bad spot right now, because at this point, this percentage, like any little hit is going to end it for Peach. So you have to basically play perfect. All right, he gets it to a one stock, but at 143 on a Falco, you're basically, like, I feel like the wind could blow, and then that's it. Back air, probably going to close it out.
That'll be it, yeah. Nicely done from Mom.
Well
Another
done, Mom.
Peach versus Falco.